Welcome to Ready, Set, Sold with your host, Bryan Vogt. Are you wanting or even thinking about selling your house but don't know where to start? Good thing you found Ready, Set, Sold. And now, real estate broker, Bryan Vogt.
Welcome, everyone. So glad you've joined us today. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. For those who may not know, I'm Bryan Vogt. I wrote a #1 best-selling book named Ready, Set, Sold, 12 Proven Steps to Sell Your House Fast and for Top Dollar in the St. Louis Metro East. Now, soon after the book was published, I was contacted by 1260 The Answer about doing a weekly radio show talking about the 12 proven steps that I had in my book. And here we are. I'll give you a little background about myself. I've been a broker in the Metro East for over 16 years. I run a top-selling real estate team that has combined 30-plus years of helping people buy and sell houses. I was 9 years old when I started. No, just kidding. But we have a lot of experience behind us. And by the way, we're always looking for new people. We're looking for people that are either in the business now, maybe not getting what they want. We have a lot of coaching and mentoring to help people get through the process of having great success in real estate. Or maybe you're one of those people that have always had an inclination, maybe in the back of your mind that, real estate was something you always wanted to get involved with but didn't know where to start at. We love to talk to you also. So even if you're licensed or not licensed or just thinking about the opportunities, it's a fantastic time. The market has been going really, really strong. Drop us a line. Just send us an email at bryanvogt.com. That's BRYAN, V's in Victory, OGT.com. Again, bryanvogt.com. Just send us an email. Let's just start the conversation. Let's just see where you're at, see where we're at. We always want to have a win-win situation with anything we deal with. With that said, a little bit more information about me. I'm a native to the Metro East. I've lived there all my life. I live currently in Shiloh for over 20 years, and I love real estate. It's truly a passion of mine to help sellers with, in most cases, the biggest investment they will ever own, and that's to get top dollar and a fast sale for them also. So the radio show is also, as I mentioned, combined with the book, and the book I have, I'm giving away free, no strings attached. No hidden agenda. The book, people ask me, well, who's the book for? And I think it's the best way I describe it is for anyone that is wanting or even thinking about selling your house, but you don't know where to start. You just don't know what that first step is. Get the book. Maybe you've been on the internet and you find information that if you lived on the East Coast or the West Coast would be fantastic, but you don't. You live here in the St. Louis area, the Metro East, and you live in the heartland. The book's for you. Maybe you have watched 25 or I don't know, maybe there's 50 home selling shows on now on cable. They seem to be everywhere. And you're still as confused as you were when you first started. The book's for you. The book is loaded with great information about selling your house in the Metro East. If you want to know how to get top dollar and a quick sale, these are not theories. These are not hopefuls and conjecture. These are 12 proven steps that sellers have been able to use to have great success in getting their house sold for top dollar and fast. Other items: how to stage your house, what updates get sellers' houses sold fast, what updates don't. How to price your house right the first time to get maximum profits. All those things and much, much more are in the book. So get the book. Now here's the good news. All you need to do is go to readysetsold.org, not .com, readysetsold.org, not .com, and order your book. And it'll come, you tell us where you want it mailed to. It's a paperback book. I will personally, yours truly, sign it for you. So you have that. So you have the book, get the information you need, because really, when it was all said and done with this book, one of the things that I noticed when the years I've been in real estate is so many people, sellers, don't have the information to give them the confidence that they really need or should have when selling their biggest possession, and that's their house. And so this book, the people who have read it, people who have used it, have had fantastic success. So again, go to ReadySetSold.org, not .com, ReadySetSold.org, not .com, and get the book. With that being said, let's talk about the market right now, where it's at. And the market in the Metro East is strong. It has been staying strong now from the beginning of the year. And that's fantastic news if you're a seller. If you go all north to Edwardsville, all the way south to Columbia, and everything in between, and that's in O'Fallon, that's in Swansea, Fairview, Belleville, east and west end of Belleville, all those areas are doing very, very well. With anything, though, there can always be pockets of areas that don't have that success. It just works out that way. Even the years I've been in it, no matter what the market is, sometimes there's an area that lags behind. That's usually the exception, though, not the rule, but it can happen. But all in all, it's going very, very strong. I always, and if you listened to the show before, and if you haven't, I always gauge 3 months. 3 months the market will change. Okay, just bank on it. If it's 3 months, it could go up or it can go down. One of the two things are going to happen. Now, hopefully it's going to go up, but understanding it's not a guarantee. Things change. 2 months, 50-50, they're going to change, and rarely, but on occasion, in 30 days, things can change. So, as I think most sellers know in the back of their mind, things do change. Houses come on the market. Things happen. Things don't happen. We've talked about before exterior things that go on with the government, wars, God forbid, or just financial collapses of different businesses. Skylar Force Base in the Metro East is huge. If there's even an inkling of a problem there, that can create a panic and problems. So all those things combined, if it's time to move, it's time to move. And there can be probably a better time that we've had in quite some time to go ahead and get your house on the market and get it sold. So let's recap what we talked about last week. And last week we talked about catchment the curve. And really it's the basic things, but sometimes the basic things don't get done. But we talked about one of the things is making sure that key in the front door works. That's a huge one. The other one is making sure that the grass is mowed, that the shrubs aren't trimmed, that you have rock or you have something down landscaping wise to be able to have that first impression, because the first impressions can be so important. So with that said, we're skipping backwards, and I told you this, those who have stayed with the show, I've said this before, we're actually going to go back, and we're going to go back into inspections. And inspections are usually something that most sellers fear. I kind of give the analogy of going for the checkup to the doctor. And you go into the doctor, and you don't want to make that appointment, but usually nothing really seriously bad happens, and you have a clean bill of health, and life goes on. But there can be that anticipation of something being wrong, and that's kind of how inspections work. What we're going to really talk about is one of them isn't necessarily an inspection, but it plays big for sellers as far as getting their house sold. The first one we're going to talk about is the home protection plan. Most sellers now in today's market understand the importance of having a home protection plan on their house. Briefly, what that does is it covers the new buyer from the date of when they close on the house, when it's actually sold, from 1 year past that. So it covers the major components: heating, cooling systems, the appliances, water heaters. So it hits the big ticket items is what it coverage. The three things, and there are some people though that still are a little hesitant on that, but the three things it really does solve, if you are hesitant at all, one problem is it solves a marketing issue. Remember, we've talked about this before, but buyers have never seen your house before. They don't know the workings of the air conditioner. They don't know what can happen with those situations. So those are important to make sure that you have that done. Peace of mind. Number two, it avoids having that terrible phone call after the sale. With no home protection plan, Doesn't happen every day, but you can have that call where this buyer is saying, hey, this is broke down, what are you going to do about it? And third is peace of mind, and that kind of combines with number 2, and that means is that once you sell your house, you're done. You're done. You're going on your new adventures, moving on to better things. In the next segment, what we're going to be talking about is the home inspection. The 3 issues that you may have with that and what we can do to resolve that. You listen to Ready, Set, Sold. Go get the book, ReadySetSold.org, not .com, ReadySetSold.org, not .com. Get the book, get the information you need to get top dollar and a fast sale for your house. Talk to you after the break.